You're a manifester, you materialize things, you're awesome at the law of attraction. However, you struggle to hold on to what you have created. Okay, this is part 2 on why manifesting and materialization doesn't work. Okay, but for this one, it's why doesn't it last? Now, the reason why, you might create things, right? You might create the business, or you might create the relationship, or the money, or the health, or whatever, but for whatever reason, something just happens. After a year, 2 years, something eventually just happens and it's gone. Okay, or you take a hit, or you get taxed. You might make the money, but then you get health problems, or you might make the health, but then your bank account's suffering. Okay, the reason why this happens for a lot of you is because you are creating outside of yourself. Okay, I'll say that again. The reason why these things get taxed, or say you lose yourself, or sorry, you don't lose yourself, say those things don't last, is because you're creating outside of yourself. Okay? It's a time and space thing. It's a coordinate thing. Okay? So, it's like building a house on sand. Okay? So, again, for those of you who don't know, we are projecting our physical self here. We have a pristine, pure self that is a primary source. It's vibrant, right? It's an unseen side of us, and we create here in this physical, say, density. Okay? If you are creating a little bit off, or say you are not, say, that line of connection is off, it's almost like you are building yourself, but on sand, right? So you're building these experiences, but it doesn't have a solid foundation. It's off center. So again, you might create amazing things, but if they're not lasting, then perhaps maybe you aren't creating yourself, say, as the I am, as that singularity, timeless self and time-bound self, together, whole, as one. Yeah? So, sounds cool, but what can you do about it? What you can do right now is notice where you are. If you're holding this phone, notice the phone. Or if you're on a laptop, notice the laptop. Okay, notice the laptop, and then notice where you are. Notice the walls around you. Okay? And the reason why I'm sharing this is because we're pulling you into time. We're pulling you in sync through this process. So do it with me now. Notice the walls. Notice the objects around you. It could be the sofa, it could be a bookcase, it could be the bed, windows. Just have a look. Notice them. And then notice what you hear. Okay, notice the sound of my voice, the sound of anything else that is around you. We're not running away from distractions. We are actually using distractions to pull us into the moment even more. And then notice what you can smell. Notice what you can taste, the saliva on your tongue. And then notice what you can feel, the temperature of the room, clothes on your skin, sun on your face. As you stay here for a little bit, I want you to notice your chin. Just noticing a point on your chin. And then notice something in your environment. It could be the wall, a book, whatever it might be. Notice that object. And then notice the distance from that object to your chin. So you're going, oh, the book is over there. My chin is here. And again, the book is there. Again, very important that the book is there. First, you notice the book or the object first, then the distance to your chin. And these are just two examples. You could use any body part, any physical object. Okay. Noticing how you're feeling. Now, the reason why this is what we call spatial referencing, the reason why this is so important as you just chill here is that humans have an amazing ability of moving through time and space. Okay, we can live in the past, the future, multiple different realities and versions of ourselves. This is where all of these ideas come from. We hold on to baggage from generations to generations, right? We get anxious about the future. Again, creating on sand, right, outside of ourselves. By honing into our physical environment first, utilizing our senses, and then noticing a body part. For example, the walls are there, hearing, smell, taste, touch. Chin, I notice my chin. I then go back to an object. Okay, cool, a folder. Look at the folder, I notice the folder's there, my chin is here. I wonder what the distance is from the folder to my chin. Most things in the physical environment live in a more, say, pristine coordinate. Right? A rock is just a rock. A tree is just a tree. Okay, there are layers to this, but let's just this foundation. A folder is just being a folder right there. Okay, so you want to reference something away from you to help pull you into time. It acts as a hoist. So you hoist yourself, you hoist yourself into time. And as you continue to do this, you start to harmonize with your natural intelligence and you start to build on a solid foundation. Again, it's a process, right? But one of the most profound things that you could implement into your meditation, into your yoga, when you're at the gym, when you're training, when you're getting it, when you're working, when you're driving to work, when you're on a bus, is again spatial referencing. Okay? It's really that potent. Okay, we dive deeper into this, into other things that I host, the 18-day program and other things, but really just, I challenge you to do this for just a day. Okay, notice how you're feeling right now. Okay, and let me know. So if you enjoyed this, like, comment below. But this is where we start to materialize, start to manifest, but it lasts. Okay, long term, as you go through the process, it lasts because you are on solid ground. You are not creating externally and outside of, say, your center. Okay, this is the secret to the secret. This is, do you have to take action? Of course, absolutely. A friend of mine, a wise woman, she says it's aligned action. You've got to take aligned action. Absolutely, you have to. You can't just sit on your couch like a couch potato. Okay? But depending on where you're at, and every individual and where they're at, maybe you need that stillness. Maybe you need to stop chasing as well. Okay, so there's so many layers to this, but the most important thing that you can take out of this video is spatial reference. Notice your environment, and then you in your environment, and watch your life transform. So if you want more videos like this, subscribe to the channel. I release a video every week. We dive deep. Things are going to evolve, and I'm really looking forward to bringing you this knowledge that's already in you. Okay, this knowledge is in you. Your brilliance is in you. It just needs a little help to wake up. Okay, and it needs a little nurturing to just to awaken. So looking forward to it, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.